Welcome back to some professional, well, we'll see if we use that at the end of this, but professional StarCraft. World Championship Series Fall 2019. We're in the playoffs. And we have a Protoss versus Protoss, such as it is. In the bottom right, the only Bronze League hero player to ever make it to the WCS Finals, known for his cannons, his candor, and his capability of taking out players that almost every single person would consider way better than him. It's Haz. His opponent, also a Protoss. Also from that Southeast Asia region. Wait, what are you doing? Oh my god. The mind meta. Okay. It's but always. Which it feels like should have a third word at the end of the name. I've actually never seen him. I've seen him in brackets before. He's been a competitive player for a while, but I can't remember casting a single game. I can definitely remember casting a game of Haz, who's already using his notoriety, I feel. He built a pylon, a Florencio pylon. Now, who are we giving credit for this? I feel like Florencio and Haz may be the same person. Just, have you ever seen Florencio and Haz in the same place, in the same room, using the same controller? I rest my case. Anyways. So, but always actually hardwalls his own base to potentially deal with a cannon rush. But Haz is not cannon rushing. So that was the real mind game here all along. He's building two Stalkers, so he baited his opponent into hardwalling off his own base, which is there still a probe on the map? There is. Wait, Haz doesn't... His second gate is late because he's proxying a Stargate, but there's a Robo... It's in the main, right? It's in the main, like a normal person. See how long that lasts. Alright, Stalker comes out. Just the fact there's only one Stalker right now is a little suspicious. There are Stalkers all around. Is he going for it? Is he going to find it? He's going to find the Stargate. Does he cancel the Stargate? Can Haz get Stalker? Does he realize there's a probe over there? The probe's on the run! You gotta get the probe! You gotta go get the probe! Get the probe! You get rid of the probe, you get rid of the problem. But always... mistakes are made. Okay, so now Stalkers will be on the way down. An Oracle is being built. There will be a shield battery, 2 Stalkers in the main, a Warp Prism to ferry units in and out of his own base. He does not depower because, of course, the second pylon was built. Haz is sending his probe back. There are kind of just Stalkers everywhere. Is he going to be able to save the pylon? Does he go for it? He's going to try to target the Stalkers. Did the Stalkers try to get the pylon? Get the pylon! Get the... Alright, so already off to a pretty standard PvP start, as the Stalkers will die, but so will 2 pylons, depowering a Stargate after a single Oracle. And now, But Always has to use the training that he's achieved on that other pylon to kill his own pylon. He didn't know how to do it before, but now after seeing pylons die on the battlefield, it looks like the probe was going to repower this, but Always was taking it serious. But Always was taking it seriously. Oh my god. And he has a this is going to be a tough series. All right. Not as bad as Time versus Showtime, but almost. The Cyber Core is actually depowered by that pylon that he destroyed, but that's okay. And we're still several minutes out from any hope of an expansion. A roll back at home for Haz. Alright, a Warp Prism here. So everything points to But Always having... Like, he has way more Stalkers. There's still an Oracle. But He just has a bunch more Stalkers and a Prism. Looks like there's about to be an Immortal coming out. There's not an Immortal, but always has an Immortal in a few seconds. It kind of the slow siege begins. He has high ground vision, and guess what? He don't got a War Prism. He catches one Stalker. It is not a catch and release situation. One gate falls. A War Prism is the choice for Haz. One of the first players to really showcase the strength of 2 Immortals and a War Prism. The first Captain Protoss. Oracle comes in. Strongly gives strong words to that probe and tells him, stay in his place near that shield battery or else bad things are going to happen. Haz is going for glaives, which is confusing. I guess you can break out that way. Picks up an Immortal. Another one. Wait, Immortal just walked across the map, so now they're juggling each other. Okay, so Bud Always is containing Haz up his own ramp, but they both have... There's still an Oracle. He's gonna go for a Stasis. So that... And now there's a counter Stargate here. Is that entirely just for a Phoenix to deal with the Oracle and maybe harass a Prism? Probably. But 2 Immortals on the low ground are countered by 2 Immortals on the low ground. But he does have shield batteries. And Haz is comfortable on one base for extended periods of time. At some point, like, it depends on if there are still certain... No, you can't just lose the Prism. Does he go across the map? What? No, don't... What? Are you insane? He's losing the Prism. Gotta get his shields back up on that Prism. Don't walk down the ramp either. What are you doing? Alright, he baits out a force field. I'm gonna go ahead and give him credit and call it a bait. Oh, what? The Immortals are really rethinking their existence right now when Haz is controlling them. A supply in favor of Haz, but the positioning... Oh, he gets the shades down the ramp. He can just juggle the entire army down the ramp. I mean, he did get a 3rd Immortal. Wait, the Adepts... Oh. Wait, did he cancel? Wait, did he not cancel? I don't know. There's still like 7 Adepts. He has lost 2... He only did 2 Adepts. Alright, 2 Adepts. That's why. He was just buffering. And the shades go right through force field. So that's very important information. Yeah, that doesn't work like that. I'm not sure. Well, the War Prism is so important. What are you doing? Are you insane? It's unclear. There are sentries. Get out of here, Prism. Why? Why are you still here, Prism? Oh, he's insane. Haz is breaking out. He's down the ramp. How is this Prism still alive? He's winning the fight. Haz wins the fight. And maybe the game. How? I don't... And now he's gonna long distance mine. But there's still Immortals in a Prism, so still dangerous. The juggling continues. We're having I've actually casted battle juggling before, and this is just like that, except even more epic. Just you Google it. Battle juggling or juggling war, like they have competitions. It's really cool, but it's nothing like PvP, which is a goddamn mess. Hallucinated Phoenix? Why sentries of all the units? He doesn't have minerals for any other units. The attack at the front. The Oracle gets a stasis on most of the probes. The force fields, I'm not even sure whose force fields. He recalls the Prism back home. The juggling will continue. The Phoenixes can hit the Prism. Those ones are real. Force fields don't discriminate. Immortals being juggled back. Haz breaking through-ish. He gets an Immortal. That's a big mistake. Alright, but there's still an Immortal in the main. The worker counts are confusing, to say the least. The Phoenixes have energy. They will pick up some of these units. Immortals down the ramp. Shield battery. Shade to the main. Probes vulnerable. The Oracle still exists. Wait, what? I don't know. So, the pickup on the Adepts. A lot of Adepts committed here. I don't know if we really should be worrying about the economy. But always has less probes than he started with. The Oracle is like mind juking the Phoenixes because technically it's slower, but Haz's brain is either much slower or much faster. He's just on a different plane of existence. Now he just kind of loses. His army is mostly sentries here, which aren't known. He uses the Guardian Shield, but the Phoenix, what is this micro? He's warping in more units. He's long distance mining. This is the most macro he's ever played. Out of 25 to 27 army supply, but always in the awkward position of having an expansion but having no probes. The armies are, well, there's still a prism, and he can't contest the prism. The prism, well, there is also a prism for Haz. It'll die to phoenixes if the phoenixes aren't targeted, but there's only like a stalker and 3 sentries. Oh, he blocks the ramp! A key point. The sentries have energy. There's only one for but always. He does have an observer. Long distance mining continues. Force field kind of wasted there. Guardian shield coming in. He does have glaive to depths, but here comes the phoenixes. Both sides have prisms. So important. What are you doing? No, wrong. He mixed up the phoenixes in the warp prism. He's juggling back. Immortals are very good units. So depths and glaives. Shield batteries out of energy. He's continuing forward. Oh, he kills the phoenixes. He's just going to keep juggling. The immortals holding the line. The guardian shield helping out. The shield batteries see me. Juggles back to. All right. So the prism. Why? No. So game 1 will go to but always of this best of 5. Will Haz be forced to expand before this series is over? Let us hope not. The situation was, Haz was long distance mining, and he only had a badly bruised prism and no immortals. Up against but always, who ended up with a prism with immortals in it. There was no way Haz was going to continue mining. He just kind of ran out of units. And it both happened incredibly slowly and also far too quick. Like, it's because at some point, when the units flicker in and out of the warp prisms a bunch, your eyes just stop registering what's happening. As you may have noticed to me. And that is why nobody could tell. If you hit the right frequency, then you can't even tell what's happening. So that's what they were going for, to try to fake out the other player by juggling into the warp prism at the resonant frequency of their eyeballs. It's an advanced tactic. Game 2. The winner of this match, by the way, in the playoffs, goes on to face Special, which, whoever it is, I can say at this point, it will be a very different match. I can say that with confidence. But as for the rest of this match, Haz building his pylon in a second location, instead of, like, at least trying to hide it, he just builds it right in the middle. Like, if you put a probe or anything in this location, you're going to see that pylon. And of course, Bud always going to do the same thing in a random location on the other side of the map, as is customary. Like, if you watch most Protoss, at least they'll be like, "I'll put it in the corner." I honestly couldn't tell you. Even if... even if they told me, like, this was the plan for them to scout it, then I wouldn't believe them. Alright? I don't believe you. Alright? Alright, Haz? Alright? And oh yes, of course, this is the place we put a robo. Why wouldn't you put a robo there? In, like, about halfway to your opponent's base. And then, oh, why wouldn't Haz just immediately go to that, wait. Oh. Nope. Of course. Wait. They're both about to scout the same location. I'm sorry, that was the wrong. Let me give you the right thing here, which is, of course. Well, the time has passed. The time has passed. But, so yeah, that happened. Anyways, we got a probe and 2 stalkers on both sides. The probe will lead the charge for Haz. An immortal's on the way. A Phoenix. So, Phoenixes are on paper a counter. Like, you know rock, paper, scissors? So we're playing rock, paper. PvP is much like rock, paper, scissors. Except it's one of those that annoying 4th graders that come up with where it's like rock, paper, scissors, pen, gun. Like, what? I gotcha. Gun. Didn't think of that. Boom. Got him. All right. It's like, okay. But those 4th graders are sometimes smarter than Protoss players when it comes to PvP. I'm convinced. So. So Haz sees this. Is Haz actually going to try to expand? Is there an immortal? There's an immortal, right? Wait, where's the immortal? Did he not? Did he just go straight for... He just went straight for a prism. So it's like a 3-gate prism play, which is... Oh yeah, there's a probe here, by the way. So... He just decided not to go immortal. If he had an immortal, I think that Bud always could just win here. He's just warping and gateway units, though. There's a shield battery trying to defend. There's an observer right in his face. It's right there. Oh. Adepts. He just canceled the shield battery because, of course, he needed the money to build a pylon on the other side of the map. A beautiful bait and switch. But unfortunately, that pylon will immediately be scouted by a probe, which was proxying everything else. So, there is a hard wall on the top of the ramp. The Phoenixes are coming back. Wait, no, they're coming forward. Haz's Phoenixes. Why are they there, though? Because it's on top of the ramp. This is like the one time you need the Phoenixes at home. Haz sends them out. The shield batteries. Once again, just it's unclear exactly what is... oh, but wait. He picks it up, but at the same time, will the warping complete? No! He cancels it. I was like, no. And don't you dare think about coming after me. It's like, well, these things fly. Well... We didn't think of that. There's an immortal here. Oh, it's trying to run! Little dragoon legs. Oh no, not anymore! On the wings of justice. Of all the things to catch, the immortal was probably the most important. So, of all the things to protect, a warp prism's on the way, so picking off that immortal, but he's warping in 2 adepts. There's already a wall at home, but always is going forward. Both sides have recalls. Unless they don't have the energy, then it's just recalls, and then suddenly the probe's all going down. But that means the Phoenixes are completely out of position again. And really... Okay, but always coming up the ramp. He has so many Phoenixes. He's about to run out of gateways, though. I don't know what Bud always is waiting for. He's just... What? The time for chilling has passed. What? Why are you just sitting there? What are you waiting? He's gonna try to beta... He's dealing with these, but... He's literally on his... He's not, like, on the front lawn or in the street. He's literally on the porch, ringing the doorbell. Like, you got a force field, nerd? And the Phoenixes are ping-ponging back and forth across the map, but always has held position in this location. There is a kind of probes. Probes are pulled. Where are the Phoenixes? He doesn't have energy for recall. The Phoenixes are nowhere to be seen. There is an immortal, but he just slowly. He's like, and now he's in. He's in the foyer. Oh no, has to fight with the probes. The immortals. Where are the Phoenixes? Why? Of all the things. Like, the immortals are being targeted down. He doesn't have a prism. He doesn't have the money for a prism. He doesn't have the hope for a prism. Stalkers being continually warped in. The Phoenixes show up late to the party, and they didn't even bring their own beer. What's happening now? What are you? Why were they over there? And also, too, why are there so many Phoenixes? Of all the things. Has comes back once his entire army is wiped out with 6. That's it. 2-0. GG. But always up on match point. Some questionable decisions by everyone involved, but an unquestionable result. He just kind of sat on his, like, that was one of the most confused. Like, he just sat there. He's like on his ramp, and Has is like, well, I think I'm safe. All right, I can go across the map. It's like, no, he's right there. Do you not see him? Like, he's right outside. Like, he's not outside. He's like 1 foot in the door. He's like, so how y'all doing in here? And Has is like, oh, I don't see nothing. I don't. And so, welcome back to Broadsley World Championship Series 2019 Fall Playoffs. But always up 2-0 against his opponent Has making some questionable decisions. But now the question remains. Will either player ever take a Nexus and actually mine from it? We can hope not. There were a few moments where Bud Always was able to mine from his in Game 1, but a precious few. Has been long-distance mining, fighting, or proxying with probes this entire series so far. So, let's play Where Does the Pylon Go? I'm gonna say, you know what? He's going this way. We're gonna say here. Nope, I was wrong. It's right there. What about your pylon? Here. Oh, do it. Oh. Oh. What are you trying to hide it? What a nerd. Nerd. Don't you know the meta is to proxy it directly in their natural? As it's scouting for pylons, he should know better than that. It is a proxy Stargate from Bud Always. Has is actually significantly later on his Cybercore. I don't know if that's the build or... It's just like... And of course, nobody involved is going to be getting Warp Gate. What a boring upgrade. Like, I don't even have a Warp Gate button on my controller. Stargates are my kind of gates. Okay, now they're both getting Warp Gate. It looks like we have a mirror build on the production tab, but everything else is not. Wait, Has. Oh. He found it. This is a pretty big advantage for Has. Especially since he can see an Oracle is building. So... Okay, so Deja Vu. Wait, didn't this happen in Game 1? He cancels the Oracle. There's a Phoenix on the way. He's just going to complete it. We'll have to see if that Phoenix ever ends up in the location to actually do something useful this game. The probe, unfortunately, cannot power the Stargate with his pylon and turn... Wait, what? He's just scouting. There is a non-zero chance he doesn't know he can't power that Stargate with his own pylon. There is a chance he is entirely colorblind, and that's why these games look like they are. But I'm like... There is a not zero chance he doesn't know that. But it's very, very close. Any other player, it's not. It's zero. Okay? Neeb, laugh in my face. But Has, you never know. I don't know. Well, I mean, if you're Terran, you can steal other Terrans' add-ons and they work for you. Why doesn't it work like that for Protoss? Has is going for +1 air weapons. That doesn't even work for your oracles. Or wait, that's been patched back and forth like 3 times. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work for your oracles. It only works for your other air units. Because oracles do spell damage, which goes through armor. Which actually is better than having upgrades from weapons for the most part. But then again, I did say Has might not even know that pylons can't power opponents' buildings, so... If he gets +1 air weapons, this is devolving even further into Bronze League heroes, okay? +1 air weapons, a staple of Silver League players who are like, I have a lot of money and gas, but I forgot every single little bit of my build, so now it's time for Void Rays. Of course, +1 air weapons is required before you start the Void Rays. Everybody knows that, but... So, I haven't really been paying attention, but it seems we have, one way or another, made it to a macro game. I mean, by that I mean both players have expanded. That's... I'm not gonna put much more requirement on it than that. He does know his opponent has a Phoenix, right? Has knows he has a Phoenix, right? I don't... Oh, the... Okay. So that didn't... I don't know. He killed a few probes. Has is about to finish +1 air weapons for his 1 Phoenix. There's a non-zero chance it was a misclick. Like, he has +1 air weapons for 1 Phoenix and is building a Robo-Bay. He has +1 air weapons for none Phoenix and he's building a Robo-Bay. I don't... Oh. The Oracle looking for an opportunity, going to work. Oh. Killing probes. What? There are 2 Immortals in a prism. What is happening? There are what? There are force fields and prisms, and wait, that's not a wall. He's chasing him across the bridge. Who's... Oh, the Oracle might kill the Nexus. The army's moving... Alright. Wait, the prism. He blasts apart a Stalker. Oracle continues working on... Okay. He brings the 2 Immortals back. Oh, but wait, those are glaives. There's a disruptor on the way. Does he go into the main? Does he just jump this? Don't, what? Oh, he whiffed the force fields. The masterful bait. I don't know if he's gonna break through with these units. He has a gateway on the high ground. And he's just targeting shield batteries. There's still like 3 batteries over here. A disruptor! A disruptor! Fire! Fire the shot! He puts it on the other side! And it just blows everything apart! And it seems every game will end with a warp prism somewhere in someone's face, one way or another. Has strikes back. With his +1 air weapons for no units, his dominant pylon scouting of his opponent's Stargate, and his YOLO prism drops. Yeah, just dominant in the macro game is Has, as you can, as... Alright, like, can we take a breather? Jimmy says it's time for a quick ad break. If you guys could pause ad block, that'd be awesome. Help save something esports. I'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Winter, and I'm here to talk to you about all the exciting things you can do to support StarCraft 2. Did you know if you have Amazon Prime, you can get Twitch Prime, and you can subscribe to a stream of your choice every single month, or me. It's essentially, if you don't subscribe right now, then it's like losing money. Don't think about it, just do it. Also, are you on YouTube? Are you like, wait a second, this isn't Twitch, and you had to check twice? Well, you're perfect. Subscribe today. Also, did you know that there's a bell on Twitch and on YouTube? Because now, subscribing normally on YouTube isn't enough. You're like, I want to see content from this person. And YouTube's like, screw you, too bad. You gotta ring the bell, you gotta try even harder, you gotta ring more bells than Christmas carolers in order to actually get that content, unless you're searching it out. And everybody knows, why would you search out content when you could have it force-fed to you? Get my content force-fed right down your waiting feed by smashing the bell. Or click ringing it. I think smashing it might break it. But in all those exciting things. And leave a comment being like, I'm supporting esports. So, make sure to do all those things. Support esports today, so that way we can use your money to pay pro gamers like Has to play professional StarCraft games. Because that's what we're doing, believe it or not. That's happening right now, after this. Thank you, and have an amazing day. Thank you for sticking around. I know ads are annoying. They're loud, but what are you going to do? 2019 or 2020 or 2024, whenever this was filmed. Here we go again. The madness continues. House is in the bottom right. But always the top left of Winter's Gate. I'm sorry, I've had some time to contemplate. There is a strength, as we've seen before. There is a strength in essentially paying such little attention to what you should be doing. And much more to what you could be doing. Like, for example, with Has, like, why would you do a standard meta build when you could go +1 air weapons for no air units? When you could build random pylons over the map? When you could pretty much let a depths in your base and still win the game? Why would you? Don't play boring StarCraft like those mediocre players like Neeb and Stats or even SOS. No. We're on the ethereal plane. You could be like, well, Stats and Neeb are better. Has doesn't recognize, and neither does But Always. But especially Has. It does not recognize better or worse. But instead, different. And we aspire to be different here. Even if it means Finding a way to build our... Wait, why are there 2 probes on the map? He's not cannon rushing. He built a pylon in his main. There's pylons all over the map. That's the summary. Stargate is proxied this time by Haz. This is his first proxy star... Wait. No. I can't tell anymore. All Protoss look alike to me. Wait, that's a okay, so he's using... You know what? I'm going to stop trying to read the production tab. In most casts, what you do, once you kind of like get on focused, either you talk about X-Men or you read the production tab to get back to basics. But unfortunately here, the production tab is so confusing that not even reading the production tab brings you back to reality. Like, the mini-map, the slow zones, even slowing adept shades. So Haz scouted the proxy of But Always. But awkwardly, his Oracle, or potential Oracle, was actually just out on the map. So, in fact, it's going to be a little bit more... Well, the Adepts are here. Does he have... Oh, he already hardwalled, but always... He's committed. We're not even going to pretend like we're playing a macro game. Though he does have a probe on the map. Of course, you got to have a probe on the map if you're going to proxy a Robo. And Oracle is done. But shield batteries for everyone. Oh, he suspects a proxy star. He has not seen anything, but, like, why take any chance? Haz is not screwing around here. Oh, my God. Oh, but, like, he only has... Oh, well, he has 2 Adepts and 1 Stalker, which is... I did the math. Not very many units. So even though he has shield batteries, there might be enough DPS. Now, the warp gates are opening up, but they're not done yet. This is the last opportunity to get damage done. There is no sentry. He doesn't... Okay, he gets an Adept. He's just gonna go... Well, he could just depower the pylons! It's Protosses pylon now! Oh, the tasteless pylon removed that backs it up, but at the same time, the Oracle's going to work on the probes, but he's not microing them perfectly, which means the shield battery's healing the probes. Damage being done for both sides. The warp prism is still intact. The pylon needs to be healed. Well, he builds another pylon. But always is looking for warp-ins. There is no Phoenix to drive this back. Their shield batteries keeping a severely small amount of stalkers. Oh, he cancels his own warp-in. It doesn't, like, he still has the cooldown. He can redo it, but they're not done. And now he's going to come in a drive-by melting. Once again, But Always knocking on the door with the prism, and Haz says, please don't come in. He has nothing to really stop him because he has no sentry, but he does have more batteries than it takes to power a Game Boy through a long car ride. So, at this point, But Always, he can chip his way through. Is there enough energy on the shield batteries to actually deal with this? The Robo's at the back. Immortal's nearly done. There is no Immortal for But Always, though. And the Oracles come back in for more. He's down to 14 probes, but the gateway count is running out. Immortal shows up, and this means the party's over. Right? Yes? Yes. The fact that both Oracles have lived is very important here. If either of those had died, the shield battery becomes more than enough to defend. But Always is just... Oh, well, he's got 4 Stalkers in a prism. And he's going to bring the rest of the units back, but to other locations. Is he looking for the Stargate? But he's also protecting his Robo. So that... The Observer's spotting the prism, and then he's just kind of... Nope, Okay. Did he find the Stargate? What am I watching? He just loses the prism, which is... Oh, okay. Well... bad. We're on match point. Game 5 coming up. All right. In this, I repeat, World Championship Series finals match. No, not finals. It's not the finals of the tournament. It's a playoffs match. It is in the play. It's not the finals. All right, don't panic. I panicked for a second when I heard it, and I said it. I was like, wait, what? This match has caused me to get confused by my own commentary. Okay, now let's play Guess Where the Pylons Go, everyone. Game 5! We're here! It was unclear where we'd end up when we started. I still can't... Okay, I'm gonna play Guess the Pylons. Haz's pylon goes here, but always... I'm gonna... Bold call. Right here. Alright? Here, and here. This is when they both go like 2-gate, Sentry Stalker into Immortal Archon +2 timing with 6 gates like a goddamn normie. No, of course not. Get the probes out there, boys. What are you doing? Wait, was I right? Oh, he's looking for a probe. I don't know what I'm talking about. Nobody's sending a probe out. I'm so okay. It is 2-2. Is it like... Yeah, we were just messing around, boys. Alright, we actually know how to play. Ah, yes. I love how it's not even remotely hidden. It's like it's literally a scouting pylon. We're not even gonna pretend like now both of them are looking. Oh wait, there's Quicks. He's bringing it back. Is he gonna build a? Wait, did he see it? Yeah, he saw it. But did he see that? Wait. Oh, can he not build a Stargate down there? Who knows? Is it gonna be a Stargate? Of course not. The probe kind of comes back to see what this pylon's cooking. Which I'm not sure if Bud always didn't see the probe scouted in the first place or didn't care. And now it's time for another Stargate. This time, here's what you do. You cancel the robo at the last second and then build your own Stargate. 2 Stargates. I'm trying to get ahead of these players. Oh, he didn't scout the pylon. What a perfect location from Haz. Well calculated. But always... wait a second. There's one place you can put a pylon that's pretty good. Yo. He just walks in. He just walks in and sees the Stargate. He just walked in. And now he's dying. But because of the micro adepts. The probe is killed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Wait, there's another probe. Wait, that's Haz's probe. The Phoenix is going to spot the... No, where are you going? Come there. It's a proxy robo. Look at the robo. Here comes the +1 air weapons. This time though, Haz has a robo. Quicker. Oh, the Phoenix. He's still building more Stargate units. So... But always is a really big fan of Warp Prism Gateway All-Ins. It appears Haz slowly, very, very, very slowly adapting to that. He's got an Immortal out now, he's got batteries, he's got Phoenixes, he's got a mixed response. Why did I think? I was about to say, oh, it's going to be a Florencio Nexus. No, of course. This is where we proxy the DTs. Actually, who knows? It's going to be like Glaive to Depths or something. He's just kind of chipping down. Are there not enough units to deal with this? I guess not. He's gonna lose all but one of his gates. Down they go. Adepts continually just shading in like a tower defense game. The Phoenixes. Oh, the Adept. Oh, can't figure out what it wants. And now will be picked up. Alright, what's it gonna be? No, we're microing. What's it gonna be? He has the gas for whatever. I don't know. The Phoenixes get the Observer. He builds another Observer, and then, of course, Glaive Adepts. Oh, and the next... Porque no los dos, says But Always. Why not both? Why did my tiny brain think it would be either a proxy or a Nexus? Why can it not be a proxy and a Nexus? This is why I'm not in WCS, guys. I apologize. I just cannot comprehend. Oh, he tries to pick up, but unfortunately they've already been picked up by Haz. Oh, that's not how force fields work. Yeah, warp prisms for both sides. The Phoenixes, this time Haz's Phoenix is going out. This is a good time. He almost loses the Observer on the way in. Okay, the juggles. Wait, wasn't there... He's gonna lose a whole lot of probes. Okay, wait, the Adepts are coming in! There's a force field! The Phoenixes are on the wrong side of the map. He probably should have completed that shade. But Always losing all of his probes here. Haz could recall. He recalls! Oh, and they cancel immediately. The thing is, But Always is playing a macro game. What Haz doesn't understand is how macro-oriented this play is. There's just a whole bunch of gateway units here. Like, he's once again trying to come on in the door. Just, hey, like, you're gonna invite me inside? No! Last time you came in, you killed 12 of my probes. Just because you're throwing shade, okay? I'm not gonna get baited by that. Oh, what? Where's the prism? What are you doing walking down the ramp? No, don't stop it! What the hell? Why he just loses the Immortal? He's baiting him into thinking he won't micro. Oh, he just loses 2 Immortals! But don't worry. He didn't want Immortals that didn't have full HP because they waste supply. No. That's the calculation here. They're not worth the pylons they cost. The Phoenixes are coming back as you cancel. Haz is technically contained on one base. The worker counts are even. If he could get the prism. Even-ish, by the way. But Always is technically mining from 2-ish bases. Oh, that's a whole lot of Adepts with Glaives, but he gets the Observer, which doesn't matter much, but... There's a Robo Bay from Haz on one base. There's really not that much anti-air. This isn't... He might not know this isn't co-op, so the Adepts can't shoot up. Alright, there's a possibility... Stop! With the Immortal! What? Just... You could go over here! You could go anywhere! You could... Just take them out of your main and make them go anywhere else. Oh my god, stop it. Why are the rocks half dead? Nope, stop! Oh, what? And he just loses another, how many Observers? 4 Observers have died this game. And at this rate, I'm gonna be the 5th one. No, stop it! The Phoenixes, either they're all at home or they're all on the other side. There is no middle ground here. If Haz tries to micro Immortals one more time, he's juggling them with Butterface. He's like microing Immortals with hook hands. That's how he's juggling. You ever seen someone with hook hands juggle tennis balls? They don't do it very well. I assume. I haven't, actually. I apologize. I'm not speaking from experience. Yeah, that's a Disruptor. It's really It's doing his best. Meanwhile, Haz is losing all of his probes. I mean, no, but always is losing his probes. The Disruptor. What am I watching? Does he just go? Oh, he finally does! Haz is What? Has... Oh, Disruptor! Big hit! The rest get out. The Phoenixes are like, well, I guess we're not needed. Oh my god. Oh my god! Okay. Has a little forward at that one. I wonder if he'll figure out at some point there is not, like... oh. There's an observer right there! He can see the observer and he could see it the whole time! They can see each other! They're just... they both see each other's observer! And another one! Down goes number 5. Oh. Like... Oh. This is my commentary. He zones out well enough that he can actually come down his own ramp. 18 to 14 workers, 11 minutes in. At some point, we're going to pass more minutes than workers left in the game. Why are you coming back? No, just leave. He loses the prism! What are you doing? I don't... oh, and now it's his... Wait. Oh, what a save. What a save! And he's back for revenge. And he gets observer number 6. He's got like 400 gas on observers. Wait, more than that. Wait, I don't know. I can't do math. I don't know. Where are the Phoenixes going? Where are the Adepts going? Where is this match going and where is my brain going? Is he gonna use... Oh, no, wait, don't do it. Are you insane? What the... He takes a shotgun blast to the face. I don't think... what? That was a little bit of a miscalculation. Because there was no way the Adepts were gonna kill both those Disruptors in that amount of time. I have no idea why he thought that was gonna work. And then again, I'm thinking again, oh, another Observer. This is the one. This is the one, though. Number 7, come on down! The Disruptor, 0 kills, 11... Okay, that one's a little optimistic. Haz has not scouted the rest of the map, which is kind of surprising considering everything about him. He still has this pylon out here, by the way. Not that it matters much... Oh, no, not another one. No. Oh, a blink! But he loses the observer! Alright, wait. No. But observer number 8. Okay. Observer number 8, that'll do it. This'll be the one. Oh, what is happening? No, the Disruptors are dead! There's a whole lot of Immortals. He lost the Prism! It's a disaster! More Immortals! Hallucinating Colossus for vision! More Force Field! Observers! Shield batteries! Nothing's dying! He finds the base! He's killing the economy! Charge is on the way! I don't even think there's a Zealot! The Adepts cancel! Alright! He finds the base! But always now has less probes than he started with. Nine versus 14 probes. We're quickly Oh, this is the one! There's not enough anti-air to kill the Observer! He has a Stalker and some Tickle Blasters. The Phoenixes are all... If he just brought the Phoenixes together, he could just kill the army. Just go up here! Blink is done, by the way. But always, he's lost 61 probes. No, everybody just... Observers doing... Oh, he got one! Oh, he got him! Oh, finally, it was number 8. Observer number 8. The real MVP. Finally. What? How? And then Observer number 9 spots a Prism with 2 Immortals. the entire army will completely just leave, besides the prism, because that's not important. I don't... I think Haz might have realized that there was a prism there. The Phoenixes are on the way back. This is but always realized... You don't just leave that there. That's like leaving your baby in the middle of the park. I don't know. And then there are Protoss around, and Protoss hate babies. How do Protoss even have babies? A question for another time. But wait, the prism lives. Are you kidding me? Okay. The Good Samaritan let the prism live. There goes another observer. That's 8 down, but number 9's on the field. Observers will not survive the day. 12 observers now, plus me. The Adepts, or not, or yes. Yes. Are we playing a macro game now? I feel like every time a disruptor shoots and nothing else is happening, you have to make a noise like that. You just gotta hype it up. Because that's what's happening in my brain. Are you seriously considered attacking, even if there weren't disruptors? There is absolutely no way. Like, Haz could walk down the ramp and just kill this army. He could kill it. Go down the ramp. Like, he could pick up the... Okay, now this is a whole lot of work, but he could pick up the sentries with Phoenixes and just kill everything because he has 4 immortals and a disruptor and a bunch of sentries. Like, he could just kill this army. But always has played a very, very forward game. Observer number 10 is being built. Observer number 9 still on the field. He pops a Guardian Shield. Come on. The mind games on both sides. Oh my god. So much shade being thrown. It's like an earthquake in a sunglass store. Are we kicking and screaming dragged to a macro game? Haz has 2 more probes than he started with. What? One of these. Oh! See, there you go. You gotta make the noise. Why aren't you building any more disruptors? Oh my god. The Phoenix is still... Oh, it's happening! Things are happening! Or are they? No. Yes? Yes! Yes! No! A force field demilitarized zone. Once the prisms have their way... Oh! Oh, yes! It's like, do not pass the DMZ, okay? Any units in the DMZ will be shot on sight. I don't... For the very first time, but always builds an immortal, saying, wait a second, did you ban those units? Oh, you didn't ban them in the pick ban phase of the game? Unfortunately, the Adept shaded to a base with no probes. Who got bamboozled? No! The DMZ continues to be created, so the Adepts kind of just die. As we continue this World Championship Series playoffs match. The Phoenixes are now out on the field once again. All or nothing. Oh, they see each other. Okay. Wait, there are 2 observers here. But meanwhile, finally he comes to cull the probes again. Wait, he canceled charge at some point and then restarted charge. Oh, what? Force field on the ramp. Force field on the ramp. He's trapped out of his base. Wait. All this happening at once. He just jumps into the main. Haz is just gonna kill all his probes. So now we're at the same position, but in reverse, I think. So Haz has no buildings, but because his units are so good, oh my god. Wait, but always, he doesn't have any, he has way more units, but now they're all trapped in the main. Haz is enough shield battery. Why are the immortals here? No, leave! What are you doing? They're actually gonna kill shield batteries. Haz is being flanked from his own main. He doesn't seem to care very much. The Phoenixes are coming back. They spotted the immortal. He has to get him back into his opponent's main if he wants to survive. But always has 4 probes! A recall on all but 1 Phoenix. He somehow missed a Phoenix. Still has 19 probes. So he has the, we'll call it the economy lead. Oh, he blinks! Yeah, force fields and ramps are but a suggestion here. Does he jump him? Don't do it. Don't do it! Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought he's going for the pylon. Or not. Okay. There's no economy. Has an economy. He only has 1 gateway, though. Well, technically, the Stargate is still powered. So he could, if he had any gas, he could build a Stargate. Essentially, nobody can build anything. So that's happening. If he blinks... Oh, is he going? It's... Ah! Ah! Oh my god! Ah! The shield... Oh! Unfortunately, it's better to be up your own ramp than down it. I don't... the Adepts... How many shades? How many this game? The Disruptor? Like, he'd have to shoot himself in the face. Oh, he baits out a force field. Oh, get those rocks out of here. So, Haz is now doing anything. I think he blocked his own base with his cyber core. But, the only base, the pylon. Remember the pylon he built at the beginning of the game. It's not like Haz is gonna expand. Okay. But always is, like, he could not, it would take multiple recalls. What are you doing? Okay. Like, I'm not, I guess we're macroing up. Alright. More shield batteries. There's an observer here. He won the observer war. Alright, it only took 8 observers before he finally won the observer war. Don't, whoop. Okay. If he like slips, if he butterfingers off the cancel shade key, then Bud always could throw the entire game just... Ah! Ow! I hit myself in the face. I'm pretty sure not as much as these players, but... I told you, I'd be the... No, why is that... I bruised my eye, but this has bruised my eyes permanently, so... Anyways... 1 Stalker versus 17. 17 Adepts, 7 Phoenixes, the most confusing unit compositions. He's just giving up. He's like, I'm not even going to bother expanding this location. The Stalkers, why didn't we think of this? Just go around. It seems both players are struggling with the idea of escaping from Haz's main. It is a real precarious way. Are those hallucinated Stalkers? Why are they over there? Was he trying to fake them out with hallucinated Stalkers while he blanked the real Stalkers over? Like, I can't tell if that's the smartest or dumbest play I've ever seen. He hallucinated Stalkers to make it look... That's like the putting a pillow under your bed and then slipping out your window of ideas. Because they're... He recalls the Stalkers, but to why? A Templar Archives. He's breaking out of his own main while he's in his opponent's main. Haz now still being attacked from the high ground. The Phoenixes are like, why not? But always is gonna probe transfer. Probably not a great idea right now. The hallucinated Archons. While they can be spotted by observers, they actually just make a physical wall. Does he go? I have to ask that every time, and so does everyone else. What is happening? Where are you going, probes? Yes, no, yes, no! The Trail of Tears. And the probes are dead. He's back to 8. The Stalkers all over the place. Stalkers looking for the gates. At some point, it might come down to who has buildings. Game number 5. 25 minutes. Professional StarCraft. Believe it or not. The hallucinated Archons being force-fielded. Why? They don't break force field, Haz! I don't know if that's the intent, but that's just not how it works. Oh, the Phoenixes are dying. such a song! And then he realizes, wait a second, maybe if I just won the game, I could win the game. I'm pretty convinced Haz has had a game-winning army like most of this time. But he feedbacks. What? Why? It's not even a real Phoenix. And he knows it's not a real Phoenix. Why? What? I don't, there are 3 probes. I don't. Oh, he fires! He clips 1 adept. What is even in there? Wait, those are real Archons. Wait, 1 real Archon. Wait, what? 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 He could feedback. Oh, the juggles! What can he get off? Oh. I don't. Oh my god. But always has barely mind. Like, he's out of money. He cancels a probe, I think. There's still 2 adepts. There are only 2 probes left and enough money for 1 probe. But always has trapped himself. By the way, this Phoenix, I mean, this Stargate has been powered the entire time. He could, like, build a Void Ray. The entire time. It's been powered. Alright? Well. So, both players have spent about equal amounts of time trapped in Haz's main now. Like, he could leave. He could pull, like, with the warp prism, he could leave. I don't know. Like, oh, the curveball. I don't, like, what? Haz finally found the wonder of splitting not all of your units out to defend. Oh, he's trying to find him. Oh, he gets to the mortal. Those are hallucinated Phoenixes. Why are they I guess high ground vision. But always down to a singular probe. He's whittled down. Haz slowly has built up. He's at 94 supply. The Disruptor getting super ambitious. The riskiest juggles. Where is the final probe? It's mining gas in the main. There's not even enough minerals. He can build a sentry. Oh, down goes another observer. Observer number 9. 112 probes. We now solidly have more minutes than workers in this game. All right. Why didn't he just do this the whole time? At some point, 2 adepts will eventually... He could recall his army out now, too. Like, but what would that accomplish? Haz expanding? Oh, he got... Wait. Where's an observer? The observer is cloaked by the siege prism, but guess what? Big hit! The Disruptor finally hits something. You can't see the observer because it's being... hallucinated Archons are literally taking up so much space now. Is he finally going to try to escape, or is he just going? Is it time to go? But the hallucinated Archon's body blocking. Oh, Disruptor! Alright. He's running out. This might not end with a bang, but with a series of very high-pitched whimpers. Oh my god. He's going for it! It's everything, and it's nothing! Disruptor isn't firing, but there's plenty of shield batteries. It doesn't wait, the force fields! The shield batteries are out of energy, but there's just not... There's not enough unit. Where are the Phoenixes? I can't. He juggles. Wait. To kill the warp prism. The force fields all over the place. That's it. It's over. It's over. It's all over. Has done it. After 30 minutes! The 0!
서프는 닿게
By the way, one thing. We may have to cancel both WCS and Bronze League Heroes. It's a serious consideration. Just shut it down. It's over. Shut it all down. Has moves on in the WCS 2019 fall playoffs in a Protoss versus Protoss match. If I could put what I just saw into words, I would try to do that now. But I feel I may need to stick to finger paints after this. I hope you enjoyed the cast. I hope it was everything you dreamed or will have nightmares of. Like and subscribe, or dislike. That's probably more accurate. Or just, if only there was a confused emoji you could hit on YouTube, but... or Twitch. Or wherever. Or like, I don't know. Club Penguin. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.